And welcome back to more Let's React to the Last Remnant. Last time, we killed some guys, and then we figured we were going to come here to do political stuff, and I'm going to stay away from that as much as possible.
Its power keeps the world in balance.
I still don't know what one of those things are. Remnants just seem to be anything they want to be. And some of them seem alive and some of them don't. Like, chests and doors don't seem alive. Whatever that is, might be alive. The flying thing we've been chasing is probably alive?
1,000 years ago, the great Marion Marshall bound herself to the Remnant, marking this as the birthplace of Remnant culture.
Oh? So how did she do that? What does that entail?
I thought you were originally from Elysion.
And where did these remnants come from?
I was born here, but we moved to Elysion when I was still a baby. I don't remember Elysion at all.
You're still on patrol, are you? Seem to be protecting everybody while everyone's off sightseeing.
Right. Let's head to the embassy.
That thing looks weird. I have no idea what it is. Nor what it does, really. The game is not very good at explaining these things. But apparently they like silence. Why is there no music here? Hello? Why did you bother to animate this as a cutscene if nothing's happening? Hello? Oh, more walking around.
The assembly still hasn't started?
Wow!
Not
Was that
yet.
20 seconds until somebody said something?
Have yet to arrive.
Sounds like they're taking their sweet ass time.
I suppose the perks of dukedom include never having to be on time.
Are we on
That being the
time?
case, Rush, let's take a walk, shall we?
Is that okay?
I'll be summoned when the time comes.
So you
Besides,
scolded
matters
the other
should be
guys for
simplified
not
if you
showing
stay
up
in,
on
Rush.
time, and
I
then
trust there
we're
are
gonna
no
leave
complaints.
so that we can be called and be late too.
Not so long as
Sounds
you
kinda
allow
petty.
us to accompany you, my lord.
Of course. Let us take this opportunity to collect as much information as possible.
Sounds
And
like a
we
good
wouldn't
idea.
want to miss out on paying the Academy a visit.
No, we wouldn't.
Yeah!
If I remember correctly, none of that is voiced. It's just all, you know, circle through all the dialogue. And after going to the academy and finding out that apparently his parents are not even in the city, we come to one of the other streets in the city.
Call him the Conqueror.
How dare he bring his troops?
That big guy must be him.
And yeah, we get this massive dude that's the Conqueror. And of course, we have to have the... Why are you wearing a skirt? Wear some armor! This place is supposed to be holding for Congress. It's supposed to be under great security. And this guy brings his whole army. Or maybe she's in charge and she brings her whole army. I don't know.
I am Roace, messenger for his lordship, the Conqueror.
Why do you need a messenger? He's
We
right
hail
there.
from the eastern city
think.
of Variel. We've come for the remnant entrusted to us by the prophecy of the God Emperor.
Which we've never heard of before now.
His lordship promises prosperity to all. The mark of this promise will soon be apparent to the world. The remnant will awaken. Time will be stagnant no more. The promised time is almost upon us. Your dreams will soon become reality!
That is a ridiculous speech that tells me nothing. Who are you? And why did you bring your army?
What rot! A prophecy? The God Emperor would never aid them.
And how do we know this?
Let them say what they will.
They have brought their troops here to Elysion. Perhaps there is truth to their words.
But did they threaten the God Emperor into siding with them?
Why is he called the God Emperor if you can threaten him to do anything? Shouldn't he kind of be, by definition, if he's the God Emperor, be basically God?
A friend of yours.
Why did you all of a sudden take that off and hold it in your hand instead of just have it around your neck like you have for the entire game so far? I'm confused.
What is going on? What has he done?
Why do you assume it's
I
him?
don't know, but there's something about that guy.
I kind of dig the music here and the suspense back and forth. And you know exactly what's going to happen, right? Of course that's what happened. Why else would anything else happen there? Yeah, it's been done to death, but at least here it kind of adds some suspense and some mystery to the otherwise plain, boring story so far. So, because we said we're going to go do one thing,
You must be the Marquis of Athlum.
instead,
Everyone
we're
else
going
has
to do
already
something
arrived.
else.
Allow me to lead you to the assembly hall.
Apparently, even though no one told us,
My
he's
presence
been
is required
summoned.
at the Congress. Please stay with him.
The only way we can figure this out is by trying to go to the place we were not told to go to. You basically just have to run around in circles until you eventually figure out, oh, we're going to go here and there's a person here that was never here before. So that's where we go. And even though they don't mention where you're supposed to go, you're literally just supposed to walk directly beside where you were. You could run around until you're blue in the face trying to figure things out because they don't really direct you on where you're supposed to go. But we found the dude. I don't know what that entails, but
Over here!
I think he's probably already seen you. And we just saw him, I guess, commit murder? This guy who doesn't talk. And I think...
The hell's he thinking?
Shut up. I think he can both see and hear all of you
Does
morons
he wish to bind the Ark?
making
one with great
whatever
power
you're
could
doing
do
back
so.
there. Yeah, that's another part that always kind of bugged me about this binding remnants thing. Remnants, whatever. Is apparently you need power to bind them, yet how would you gain this? What is the level? Like, do you need to be physically stronger, mentally stronger? Is there something you can train to do? Do you have to be born into it? None of this has been explained yet.
Yes, I'm afraid it is. This light is...
Right.
What's going on?
So what's
Luminescence.
happened now? I guess that was the light they talked about before.
He did it. He bound the Ark. Who or what is he?
So I'm kind of confused here because what they've said before is that if something is not bound, like presumably the Ark was, because the lady who did it 1,000 years ago is presumably dead, then it creates a catastrophe or some such thing.